We finally made our dream come true and emigrated to live in the South.
For years, we kept putting off the decision, and in 2022, we finally did it.
Today, we're going to tell you how it all happened. We're city kids. I'm a Berliner, born in Neukölln and raised in Kreuzberg.
And I'm from Katowice in Silesia, the Ruhr area of Poland. For whatever reason, my parents decided to move from the Polish Ruhr area to the real one, to Brno.
Berlin is great when you're young and don't have kids. But at some point, we had enough of the big city and enough of the bad weather.
On top of that, the desire for our own house kept getting stronger. We went back and forth and finally decided on Southern Europe.
Thanks to a good friend of Richard's, who knew someone wanting to sell their house, we ended up in Italy first. A warm welcome to what might be our dream home in Italy.
There were a lot of things we really liked here. The landscape, the sea, the food, the people, and last but not least, the house.
But unfortunately, in the end, the negotiations fell through. So, back to Berlin again?
Call it karma, fate, or coincidence. Italy was out. Now we're focusing on France.
I speak French, and thanks to my studies in Nice, I already knew a bit about it. The French bureaucracy. So I had a pretty good idea of what to expect. Besides, we love French architecture, the landscape, and the mentality. House Hunting Adventure 2.0. Honestly, I'm really curious about how many episodes this will actually have. I hope this is the last one, but you never really know, do you?
In January 2022, we packed our bags again and set off for France for 3 months. The mission was clear: find a house for our family.
We deliberately chose the coldest and grayest months of the year because we knew if we really liked it now, we'd be blown away in the summer.
And that was the best decision we could have made.
Now let's go get some firewood. We need to light the stove. There are some small electric heaters, but they're simply not quite enough. It's gotten so cold. We started our search in the hinterland of Bordeaux because we really like the landscape here. In the summer, the second house we looked at, we liked it very, 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 very much indeed. It's quite spacious. It's basically 2 completely separate apartments. So on the first floor, there's one apartment, and downstairs on the ground floor, there's another apartment, each with enough rooms for a family. You could set up all the workspaces downstairs and guest rooms. There's a kitchen, there's a bathroom. You could move into the house right away. Move in, so we could pack our bags tomorrow and move in. The garden is extremely huge, remarkably spacious, especially huge for a townhouse.
But the area was too cold, too damp, and too foggy for us. After a month, we packed up our belongings and headed south.
We ended up on the Mediterranean coast, not far from the Spanish border. For budget reasons, we skipped the Côte d'Azur. Wow.
Another 2 weeks went by, and then we found our house.
We really did find our house, nah? Oh, and that makes me feel incredibly emotional. Everything was just right here. We wanted an old house with historical details. It has the perfect size and a garden. The village offers everything we need. The sea isn't far away and the winters are short. We're purchasing a house in France.
After some back and forth, we did it. We were homeowners.
Then came the summer of 2022. We got married. And because that wasn't enough excitement for 1 year, a month later we packed up all of our bags and belongings and left Berlin for good, heading to the south of France. Right now, Michael and I are carrying all of the heavy boxes down by ourselves, without any help at all. This is happening because the movers, we had actually booked 4 professional movers for this job, just decided to leave unexpectedly, simply because they didn't want to carry things down from the 5th floor, which is quite a long way. And then they just took off again. Yeah. Now it's actually a bit emotional after all. A little bit. For me, it's really like many important chapters of my life have taken place in this apartment. I spent my whole youth here, growing up and experiencing so much, my children as well. I don't even want to start talking about all this emotional stuff because I'm actually really happy. Honestly, I think it's also really good that we're finally moving out right now. It was really honestly strange. I'm going to stay for 2 more nights at my uncle's place together with his family before we move on. And then, in just 2 days, I'll be flying after them with the kids, joining everyone. Richard is leaving for France today, which is quite soon. The moving trucks are scheduled to leave tomorrow, and we'll all meet there at our new place. And when the kids and I arrive, Richard will already be there, and so will our things. I think I just need to take some time to process the day now, calm down and relax for a little while, and say goodbye for a moment.
So it's now 6:20 p.m. and I'm heading out. According to Mom, I'll be there at 9:44 tomorrow morning. Well, we'll see. So, with that, I suppose I'm on my way now.
We made the decision to emigrate. We haven't regretted it for a second. Every day, we're glad we found the courage and took this step.
We've now been living here for 2 years and are remodeling our house just the way we want it.
If you want to keep following our journey and especially see how we continue to shape our house, then subscribe to the channel and we'll see each other again very soon.